Come sailor. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live and back at it again, folks. It's a Thursday night, and we're back at it with a little bit of impact here tonight. TNA, we haven't done in a while. It's a live one, and we got all the reaction to all the action. So, folks, welcome back to the Wrestling for Life Network. Get in that chat, hit like, share, subscribe, and strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel good. Let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream as we bring you TNA Impact tonight. Going to be a fun one. Like I said, it's been a minute since we've done some TNA, so it's nice to be back at it again. A live show, a go-home show, setting up their pay-per-view tomorrow. But me and that pretty face going to walk you through it, chat a little wrestling, blow up that chat, say hello. And if you don't know who we are, well, I'm Mr. Every Night KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. That is Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings you its tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight, KJ White. I am Big Nick. And I will let everybody know, because I know people are going to ask and everything. If you want to watch it on TNA Plus, they are doing a free month. And they also, that's how you get Turning Point, which is, they got to build a lot tonight for Turning Point, because so far one match announced. But if you use Turning Point 25 as a code, you get a free month of TNA Plus. Shameless plug.
Well, yeah, no, I like it. I like it, Nick. I appreciate you putting that out to the peeps. So, yeah, folks, take advantage of it. If you haven't been watching TNA or you've never seen it before, a good chance to check it out, free of cost. And, yeah, let's go.
That's how you can watch along with us and everything. I don't know what app you are, because you mentioned how TNA Plus doesn't exist in Canada. But, yeah.
Well, it's through our sports channels here. So you got to subscribe to 4 sports channels to get the channel that carries it. However, there's a 3-letter word, hashtag not sponsored, but a good old Vippin does avoid all that bullshit.
There you go. There you go. Stephanie McMahon.
Shut up, Steph. She knows what's up.
We do have Turning Point coming up around the corner. We're hitting a turning point with TNA.
Right.
But there hasn't been a whole lot advertised, and we were even talking before we went live. A lot of tonight's like, Elias is going to have a concert. We will hear from so-and-so.
Yeah.
It's like, if Chris Jericho's saying you're in the number 2 promotion, shouldn't you be on top of your shit a little bit?
Right. I feel like 2025 has been a crazy year for TNA. I think it's been crazy successful. I do feel like over the last little bit here, they've cooled off. Like there's some, like, I don't know if it's their angles, their stories. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it just, Bound for Glory was great. Since Bound for Glory has been a little bit hit and miss for me. Still a lot of.
Have they been caught up in the NXT vortex?
Maybe. I mean, you got things spread out. Your Knockouts champions on NXT, but she's here as well. So I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just a matter of the fact that a lot of things in flux for TNA, and a lot of talent moved out. Maybe not the same talent moved in. So they always are the little engine that could, Nick. But yeah, we'll see. I'm looking forward to a live one tonight.
Fair enough. Well, and speaking of the fact of the matter of the fact is that they are actually coming live and direct from Full Sail. So they are literally in the home of NXT.
Yeah, funny little caveat to the whole story. So live from Full Sail. So it should be a good energy in Full Sail. It usually is smaller crowd, studio crowd, but local crowd that knows who's coming and going. So it should be a good energy here for TNA tonight.
Well, speaking of people who are coming and going, should we say hi to the people here?
Yes.
We got about 10 minutes before the show kicks off.
All right, let's say hello to some people as we rock and roll here, folks. Again, make sure you hit like, make sure you hit share, make sure you hit subscribe, and be a friend, tell a friend as always. My Stormy first in the chat tonight. Today is World Kindness Day. I like it. Every day should be Kindness Day, Nick. It's National Gratitude Month.
Well, thank everybody for being here. So it's very timely and very fitting of what you were just saying of show us some kindness. Make sure you hit like, share, and subscribe. And we are gratitude and gracious for your service.
and gratitude.
Gratitude, gracious words,
Right.
vocabulary.
Just an NPC. TNA. Let's go. Zach, how you doing? National Indian Pudding Day. Moving
What
on.
is that? What is that?
But there's so many things to
Don't
say here.
touch it with a 10-foot pole. But I've never heard of Indian pudding.
Yeah, I'm curious, exactly what that is. But Wrestling for Life buddies, Eric, how's it going? TNA has come back to TV in my rock voice.
So you got to do it proper. You got to do finally. TNA has. I didn't Christopher walk in there for half a second, but finally, TNA has come back.
There you go. AML's in the house. Let's remember Eric Girl passed. Yeah, this has been going around a lot the last couple of days. It's amazing to see all the homage and all the love and all the, the respect. I mean, he's got to be one of the most beloved wrestlers ever.
For sure. Because he had that personality that connected with everybody. Everybody could relate to a guy like Eddie. And it's still crazy we just saw father and son kind of complete the trifecta. We had, Eddie wrestled Cena, and now Dom gets a chance to wrestle Cena on his retirement tour.
Right. Yeah, I mean, again, it's, thoughts and prayers out to everyone. But, yeah, I mean, an absolute legend, again. Seeing all the love out there, his memory lives strong. And I think it's always – go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, we literally got a call back to that, to Eddie just this past Monday.
Yeah, for sure, as they should be. Sean, how you doing? Pumped. Good TNA show tonight. Hope we see DMD tonight. Let's go. Don't know we're going to get DMD.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
Right. Happy birthday to New Japan ace Hiroshi Tanahashi. Turns 50. 50, Nick.
50 and about to hang it up. And see, it ain't that easy to, throw out the Hiroshi Tanahashi or the Hiromu Takahashi, all that.
I think we all know how infamous I am at this point of just butchering it all. So, yeah. Lucky I didn't call her, some variation of Hickory.
Hickory sticker.
Right. Ken, welcome back. Let's go. Damien, the leader of the Hopium tribe. Bill is with us. Hello, everyone. Ken, what the chance Anthony shows up on screen tonight? The chances are not good. Anthony is preoccupied. Anthony is still around. You see him in the chat. Anthony's dealing with life and taking it on. He's got some fun stuff ahead. But you will see that pretty face back on here sooner than later. He's always family, and that door is always open. So stay tuned. Lots more coming that way. And again, when we're doing all these TNAs, you got to have the best in the business.
Absolutely. The resident TNA insider, Ringsider Anthony. And the man's just on assignment right now. He's on assignment.
Facts. What's up, Josh? How you doing? See Money, welcome back. Josh got you again. He's pumped and feeling all the vibes. Mega, welcome back. The chat demands. You demand nothing.
No, I saw just real quick of the Flair thing. It too much woo energy. Flair can't make it. Of too much pain, too much. He's got a broken rotator cuff.
Yeah, so that's we talked a lot about it last night. Where's Flair? We felt like the segment was a little bit stretched out, probably because they were missing Flair. Story is he was there. His rotator cuff sucks from he apparently fell, which plausible, checks. And he was in a lot of pain, so he went home. That's the story.
And he's sticking to it. Now, I mean, okay. It is the Nature Boy. So on one hand, I believe it, but at the same time, did it just spring up overnight, my guy? Or were you just, you could come out and say hi to the people, blow kisses to the people. Yeah, I guess it's because he couldn't take a bump.
That's what I was thinking. I almost envisioned of Flair being like, okay, so then they throw me into the turnbuckle. I do my turnbuckle spot. I come along, he clotheslines me, but then I poke him in the eye and I put it, and they're like, no,
then I elbow drop my suit jacket and just scream ruin in the microphone.
No, Flair, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Back it up. So, yeah, no, I hope he's okay. The guy's still kicking and going strong, but he was supposed to be there. Card subject to change. It happens. TNA, let's go. And it's very Canadian TNA, ironically. Isn't it
Well, we no
ironic?
longer got Trick NA out here.
No Trick NA anymore. Santana A. Didn't flow. What's up, Jason? What's up, Mega? Just in case I didn't say it. The knee pad patrol's in the house. Let's go. How you doing? OG Dale, it's always a pleasure. Z-Man, good evening, Wrestling for Life and chat. While I don't have access to watch tonight, TNA, I'll listen to you guys talk TNA while I watch Thursday Night Football. Well, like Nick said, there is a link out there if you want to use it. If you want to
yeah, they got the coupon code. Everybody out there is doing vouchers. Amazon Prime had to do it for AEW. YouTube TV's having to do it because of ESPN, and TNA Plus has got a voucher out there. If you type in Turning Point 25, you get your first free month of TNA Plus full free.
Yeah, they do this a couple times a year. Smart on their part for it.
Well, it reminds you of the network when it first kicked off. If everyone was like, why are they giving away WrestleMania for free? Because a little dabble do you get you hooked in, and then you're strapped in and strapped on.
Right, absolutely. Anthony, speaking of the double, how are you, sir? Alexander is taking on Jason Hutch. Yes, one of the hands. The Knockouts title is being defended. Heather by Elegance. Indy is taking on Danny Luna. And then we're getting the concert. We're getting Mike Santana. Kalani's in action.
We're getting all the things. They have to build it. Basically, they have to flesh out a whole pay-per-view tomorrow. For tomorrow. They have a whole show to build for tomorrow. One day more. Sorry.
Right. Hassan, welcome back. Let's go. We're about 2 minutes away, folks. Be a friend, tell a friend. We want to see every stream in triple digits. We're in triple digits. Let's go. Help us out. Double triples. We're going for double triples.
Quadruples, I think is what they're normally called.
Right. You can't triple stamp a double stamp, Lloyd. Indian pudding. No, let's not go there. 316.
I don't want that on my browser history.
Cooper Austin, welcome back. Don't forget, we're over on Twitch, over 130 Twitchers. Loving it, watching that grow. Spazzing with the 10 bones.
Well, what's up, all my friends and enemies, sisters and misters, wrestling fam life. Gold Rush preview up now, plus a few smaller clips from the pod that are parentheses, or quotation, sorry, not parentheses. Not at all controversial or problematic.
Never.
Well, confrontational, controversial, and problematic would be Chris Jericho's take on how TNA very much looks like the number 2 promotion and just shitting on AEW unnecessarily.
Well, it's a funny point, and I think several people have pointed it out. Like, he's not saying that shit unless there's a plan. And did you see Meltzer tap dance on this one? Instantly he gets so pouty. He's like, respectfully, very teenage female, like just very, very pouty. Like, well, that's not like that in Mexico. Relax, Dave. Relax. Like, we're not insulting you. We're like simply like. It's so funny to see, but this man.
You mean the guy that has Tony Khan? Sorry?
Go ahead.
I was just saying, you mean the guy that has Tony Khan call him on a cell phone that gets swole before every interview so he can show off the biceps, is acting like a premature teenage girl and everything? Who would have thunk it? Right. Is this Jericho, and I know we should be syncing up any minute, is this Jericho working Tony, though?
Say that last part again.
Is this Jericho working Tony of I'll make everything look like I'm going over there and everybody wants it and everybody's clamoring for it. How much will you pay me?
Maybe, but this is the confusing part for me, dude, because I thought he was under contract long term. I didn't think his contract was up to like 2028, but apparently I'm wrong. So we'll see. It's crazy times.
Right? A man who dyes his hair? Yes, as I have. We cut to Ori in the ring and it's got to be Santana. We are live from Orlando, Florida.
There we go. Let's see.
Yeah, so Santana out here already coming through the people's champion.
Right. Hashtag WFU. Mine's just taking a second to catch up.
You're good. You're good. KJ and Nick, do you think they're going to run Cena versus Dom again at Raw or Survivor Series?
Maybe Survivor Series, but I don't think so.
What do you? Oh Christ, we got TNA kicking off as I got the whole video package and everything to start the show. I was gonna say, what do you think they do on Raw? But we'll save that for a commercial or the pre-show for Friday Night SmackDown. You got the whole intro video?
Yeah, I got Santana right now.
All right, I will.
Yeah, I got Mike Santana with the belt on his shoulder walking out.
Let me know when you get TNA Impact Live in big letters and it feels like it's the end of the video package.
Okay.
Yeah, because I stopped there. So we'll sync up. And you can sync up at home and you can sync up with that free code. Hashtag not sponsored. Should be sponsored at this point. Carlos Silva, reach out, my guy.
Right, let us know.
You be retweeting. You be retweeting.
All right, total nonstop action, Impact. TNA. Let's go live.
Okay. Yeah, the Impact Live. And like I said, it looks like it's the end of the video package. And we cut to the big shot over Full Sail.
Nope.
Oh.
This is so long. Okay, Impact Live and Full Sail.
All right. There we go. So we should be syncing up. Yeah. It's so interesting. And does it really lean into the WWE's just going to own TNA? I know, Anthony, earmuffs.
Right.
With they're running shows now straight out of Full Sail. That it's starting to seem like it's very much a lot more in the fold.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, as Mike Santana is kicking this one off, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, I mean, the whole situation is so unexpected. Again, the bingo card in 2025, for as much as people have said 2025 has had a cooling off period, a lot of weird shit still really did happen, good and bad.
Yeah. 2025 in pro wrestling has been the best of times and the blurst of times.
You whoop Trick.
There you go. There you go.
These emojis are hilarious. Let's go. Keep them coming. More members, more emojis, more rewards. Members only this Sunday.
Absolutely. And again, the more y'all help us, the more we can do, the more we can be here, the more we can, content and create.
Right. Yes, it is. They're in the enemy's backyard, technically.
Are they, or are they just at their neighbors? Are the homies now?
Hello, my neighbors.
Hello, my honey. Hello, my
Yes. Okay, to talk TNA. Yeah, let's go. As you deserve a chance, explode.
Now, is it interesting though that there doesn't feel like a true challenger for Santana? He's a general without a war to fight, because I mean, even at Turning Point, he's in a tag team match of him and Macklin, fitting two soldiers comparable, versus Kazarian and Nemeth. So basically, the War Dogs versus Santana and an actual War Dog.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Even coming off of, it was kind of hot for the back and forth, but now that he's got it, you're like, okay, now they got to turn back in-house to make something exciting, right? So, Turning Point, one of their special shows, not really a PLE, so we'll see what happens going into, the rest of the year. But right now, I mean, Santana's got the crowd going.
Oh, he's super talented. He's super over. I just can't wait until he's on the main roster on Monday Night Raw. Bradley, what up? Hello, everybody. Long live Eddie Guerrero. Byron, Y2J, Survivor Series War Games. No, his contract's not up then.
Yeah, I mean, the earliest would be Rumble?
Or John Cena's last match?
That's crazy. So he would either have to.
They said in December, not when in December.
Yeah, but does he have to get in the tournament first?
Oh, yeah. I mean, It's
So
a long shot and a fucking half, and still, even would
he's
you
either
want
going to show
John's
up,
last match for the IC belt to be Jericho?
right? So he'd have to show up tomorrow or Monday, technically.
Yeah, well, because we're getting to like the last second half of the bracket and everything.
Right? We've had
But
what, 4, 6?
Saudi will pay that money for Chris Jericho, though.
You think so? Jericho?
Rumble, Jericho. Yeah, I mean, it has all the money written all over it.
After 6 years and sitting on the bench?
Oof. Well, after he's been sitting on the bench in AEW since April, and he's either working Tony to come back entirely different, which we've seen before, or he's just, fuck it, I don't care anymore.
Right?
Pay me, motherfucker. He's Cuba Gooding Jr. Show me the money. Right?
This crowd's full of chants tonight. This is awesome. Good energy in the building.
Well, like you said, it's the Full Sail. It's the NXT audience of now. They've been ingratiated and indoctrinated into TNA a little bit because they've been exposed to it. So they're fully behind it. I remember Mike Santana from when he showed up in NXT and the Invasion. So I cheer for him now.
Yeah, and I mean, we've watched Mike grow, develop. We know Mike went through hard times. I think he put out a post today saying 1 year sober, clean and sober. So, I mean, he's come a long way. You remember, there's a lot of talk about his, his cardio and such. So he got in better shape. He looks better. And then when he left AEW, he cut that promo, that your selfie promo that they do so much of nowadays. But he murdered it. And he said he was coming for everything. I think he's been successful, man.
Oh, 100%. Like I was joking I'm saying of that. Now there's a lot of audience that never knew Mike Santana that really knows Mike Santana. I think he's a guy that's got bigger and better talent and aspirations respectfully outside of TNA.
Right.
Like I said, I'm waiting until he's full-time on a WWE main roster.
Yeah, I think he's good enough. I think he can get there.
Oh, for sure. But I will get there over to Steven Elimination Chamber saying, "What's up, KJ and Nick? Awesome blood and guts last night." Well, I know we were awesome.
Listen,
the show, it was good. It was good. But not great.
You know what's funny, Nick? Today was an interesting day. Post blood and guts, as Mike Santana's got everyone cheering, folks. And we got company. I'll get back to that point in a second.
We got a nemesis.
The nemesis.
We got a riot nemesis.
Oh, the annoying one. But
the one who's banned from AEW. Speaking of AEW.
Right. Where was I going with that?
You were talking about how it's been an interesting day today with blood and guts.
Yeah, okay, so we take a lot of heat, like you guys hate AEW, you get mad at AEW.
With shills.
Right? But we finally, like last night, I was like, fuck it, it gets an 8. It was my favorite Dynamite of the year, blah, blah, blah. People are like, the fuck's wrong with you? It was terrible. And I'm like, help me.
But see, I think overall it was actually really solid. It was to me, it was a PLE just that I got to watch on free TV. So that's the thing. I should be sports entertained, and I was thoroughly sports entertained. Now, if only fucking Max could figure out the commercial situation, we'd have a different conversation.
Yeah, it's like I knew I was going to the Destruction Derby, and I got exactly that. I mean, we got fucking collisions, we got explosions. It was what it was. There's a lot of nonsensical shit. A lot of people cut it up today. A lot of people were saying they went too far. A lot of people had mixed. Listen, it was fun. The crowd in the building was entertained, but it's just such a funny world.
See, I saw a lot of almost to the extent the exact opposite of that. I saw a lot of people that were praising it. To me, I liked what I saw, and it's to me, it's very clearly different than what we're going to get at Survivor Series with what we've gotten with all of their war games. And I like both. It's okay to like both. It's okay to like the blood and guts and the war games at the same time. I really liked I know they're cutting a promo right now. In chat, you can let us know which war games, blood and guts, I should say, did you prefer, men's or women's? Both
women,
had their flaws, both had their faults,
I think
but both had
I'd
really
give
good
a
moments.
slight edge to the women overall.
Fair.
Overall, from start to finish, I think it was more fun. The men, maybe it's my problem is I'm just so kind of over Moxley. I'm so over the Death Riders. Everything feels so plotted, and it feels like bad community theater.
As Santana's gotten Nemeth by the wrist here, to me, I was more of a fan of the men's War Games because it had a little bit more of a good story. It didn't have as much clunk in the junk, like Monet out there saying, "Never again." You took one fucking bump and you still want to match sleeping. Like you did fucking all of it. I shared it on the Instagram and everything. I'm doing my part. I ain't doing shit.
Yeah, all the Sasha defenders out there. And listen, go back and watch the match. Like, remember when people were counting carrying crosses bumps? We had a cross bump count. Like, like we literally watched it. Someone gets hit with a finisher, another finisher. Monet reversal hits two finishers and then gets punched. She didn't take a finisher. She got punched.
Sky Blue though, and Kyle Fletcher MVPs of Blood and Guts.
But yeah, like basically Santana tells Ryan where to go, and he's walking off.
I really don't want Mike Santana's kind of first feud as champion to be Timu Gronk and Ryan Nemeth.
Yeah. I don't know. The Nemesis, they work well as heels here. And yeah, a pain in the ass.
Nick does. Ryan's just an annoying pissant.
He gets a good amount of heat just because he is so fucking annoying, right? Oh, but it's okay. Nick and Frankie.
Yes, so it's the tag team. It's the one match announced so far for Turning Point is a tag team match player.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Segment needed me.
Still to come. So tonight, Ryan Nemeth versus Mike Santana for the TNA World Championship.
All right, so that'll be the main event. That'll end in a bit of a schmoz. Okay.
Yeah. Kalani taking on Heather by Elegance.
Right. Yo, these just seeing these emojis from the front side because going through the stream doesn't show it. These are hilarious.
I'm getting sick of seeing it from the backside. Pause.
They should fix that. Keep using the emojis, folks. Remember, become a member, and we'll try and keep those up to date and add in new ones and switch them out. And if you have any requests, let us know and we'll see what we can do.
Absolutely. We're men of the people.
Sound better than requests. Sorry, Nick.
I don't even know what you said, so you're gonna have to repeat it anyways.
Kalani's gonna face Heather by Elegance. I don't remember what I said.
You said something about requests, and it sounds better than requests.
Yeah, sorry. I said we will accept requests. Ideas or suggestions is probably better than requests.
Yeah, this isn't TRL. I'm not Carson Daly.
I like that. I love that Pluto and Plex both play old and new TNA 24/7. That's crazy, right?
Yeah, well, have you heard about our Lord and Savior Roku with NWA with their major fucking deal and everything, right? Right?
Yeah, it was a tough flex for some folks recently of like, oh yeah, you didn't know we were on Roku? You're like, whoa.
I have a solid 3.5 inches. What the fuck are you saying with Roku? What is that fucking flex out there?
Favorite.
Xylee. Jakara. Jesus Christ. Jumping Jehoshaphat. I missed Jakara. Right. She should have been. Well, you're telling me she doesn't work in a nice little trio with her, Lash, and Nia?
No.
The one time Nia doesn't wear a bodysuit, them fangs be popping out, though, too?
Listen, I know I give you a hard time. She's got a look. She's got an attitude. The wrestling we've seen out of her was pretty solid. I don't know why they said, nah. I don't know. I don't get it. But
I'm into that. Jakara Jackson, to me, is your Isla Dawn.
Oh, okay. Okay. I feel you. I get that.
And I'm also right there with you with Isla Dawn. So that's
Okay.
the
That's
thing.
fair. So, yeah.
Maybe you're Electra Lopez, perhaps.
Yo, she out doing her thing now. She
Or
cut
with
loose.
Brawny the Strowman.
Right? Braun. Getting in there.
Yeah, he put the rack on rocks.
As we are going through tonight's card, like we said, Elijah's going to be in concert. An abrupt commercial. That was interesting.
Mm.
Big Nick looking like Brody Lee in the emoji thing.
There you go. I'm the exalted one. You were all just part of what would be? We'd be the fucking dork order at this point instead of the dark order. The
Right.
beard order.
Right. Let's go. Loving it, folks. But yeah,
We finally get Elijah.
What's that?
We finally get Elijah here with a concert. Now,
what do you
can you
think
dig
about
it, man?
What?
What? What did you say? I know what I said. What did you say?
Elijah going, making it back to like the main roster.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, and he's super. There is still something there. Like he was when he was actually Elias, going all the way back to when he was out there, WrestleMania 34, I believe, when he was doing like little fucking bar gigs and dropped an album and everything. He was over like Rover. They proceeded to, we're going to take everything cool off you. I still think that you could very much make him work, whether it be TNA, whether it be the main roster. We saw it briefly with AEW, and they fucking caught lightning in a bottle and just decided to throw it away with Elias and the Righteous paired together. And that needs to be a fucking thing.
That is absolutely hilarious. Still one of my favorite moments of this year. You do that really cool video package and you air it for a guy that's not signed with your company, and then he dips. Like, it's such a funny thing. Like, wouldn't this be cool? Bye. Like,
I know they're gonna pay me a lot more to do it over there.
Right? Like the ice cream man. I know he went extra blocks. He heard us screaming.
Oh fuck.
Ice cream!
Run, bitch, run.
I think the speed title needs to go to AAA. I think the speed title needs to go away.
Yes, very much so.
It's just not necessary. It doesn't add anything.
We just watched NXT this week on Tuesday. I just had to remind myself that Jasper Troy is your new speed champion, and we still don't know who the new women's speed champion is because I don't give a shit about the titles.
Yeah.
Across the board, we talked about this with the new national championship, the women's tag team titles. Pro wrestling as a whole has a championship problem. They have too many titles. They have too many participation trophy shits. And we need to thin that down because they start to lose value and start to lose meaning when everybody and anybody can get one.
Yeah, and I mean AAA has their own set of titles. I think it doesn't. The way I kind of go about it, when it was on Twitter, I didn't give a shit. Like, that's fine, that can be there. But when you incorporate it on the show, it's not really adding anything to the show. It's not overly hurting the show because it's 3 minutes. But I mean, a lot can happen in 3 minutes. At least that's what I said.
Someone say 3 minutes?
Right.
But that's the thing is you don't need it. It barely was working on Twitter as a thing. So why are we expecting that it's going to work better on TV? Like, if it was a Netflix, what have you, exclusive of the international audience got it, and that's what took up a commercial break, because most commercial breaks run roughly around 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Fine, fair enough, cool, nice little teaser. Hey, take steps and our advice and get a Vipin and everything, and then you can get all the behind the scenes stuff.
Right.
Beyond that, it has no impact. It is, I can't even think of a fucking seasoning that's that bland.
Right. Fallon Henley versus Zarya for the speed title next week. Yes. And Soul's making her comeback as well. That'll be interesting.
Yes, that's at Gold Rush for the North American title. Yes, she's taking on Blake Monroe.
Facts. So she'll get a swing at it. This will be very interesting. TNA is number 2. It's not just me saying it. Jake DeMaro says it. ESPN says it. The inaugural AEW champion Chris Jericho says it. It must be true. Must be true. Spaz, thank you so much. But Santino.
Yeah, well, I still always find that hilarious. If it's not just me saying it, Sports Illustrated says it.
Yeah.
Yes, Santino.
I love like the Dragnet theme for Santino.
Would you take Santino to just be commissioner of when NXT and TNA merge? Of just he is the overall authority figure.
Yeah, if you said that they've decided or made a deal where Santino is going to run NXT, I would be thrilled. Like that is an upgrade and then some. If you could work like
I said it and I didn't even mean to fucking invoke her name. Don't say her name and she appears.
What the fuck, bro? Why would you do that?
I believe in Rain.
She looks pretty tonight.
You now just seeing what we've all been seeing, my guy. You got stuck on navels and just she looks like, some preteen that yelled at me at the fucking mall or something.
No, she looks.
I've just been stuck on hating her.
I barely could keep the laugh in. I feel bad.
Ava Rain is your dark state.
Ava Rain. Ava Rain. I think it's more justified that Ava just doesn't look like the general manager.
Well, she can manage my general. I don't know. What?
Whoa, Custard.
That was too fucking good. That was sick with it.
Welcome to the channel, folks. We're here all
That's
week.
when the bars be fucking them up.
Right.
Yeah. There's 2 people losing their fucking gourd, and they both look like they just got let out of their mom's basement.
Yeah, right. They gave her the keys. She's the annoying manager that gives you shit for everything. She's not one of the cool managers that, you can like chill and have a fucking,
Remember when I loved her in the Schism and everything?
Ooh. Jordan Ariana Grace, the other Grace.
Jordan Ariana. Ariana Grace. No, not Ariana Grace. The other Ariana Grace.
What's up, Lady Sky? KJ, is that custard made with butter? Well, funny that you asked.
No. Don't encourage this man.
Would you like butter on that, sir?
Talk over that clip as much as I could, and you just waited until I stopped talking for 10 seconds.
Would you like butter on that, sir?
Oh,
Turn it up for you.
Custer's last stand. I don't need to hear it anymore. Yes. We've got Ava Rain and Ariana Grace. With Santina Morella. Is this a road trip?
Well, it's your show.
I was going to say, is this like a TV show or a road trip, buddy cop comedy you need to see happen out there?
You went up with the wrong job. Like, seriously.
Who do you work for?
Who do you work for? You look like you work at Hot Topic. Why are you here?
Who does number 2 work for? That's an Austin Powers joke that Anthony won't ever get.
Right. All right.
I forgot we were watching Impact and thought we were watching NXT for a minute.
So we're getting the ad here for Gold Rush, Evolve, AAA, TNA. Is this the real Forbidden Door, Nick?
If it's not the Forbidden Door, it's maybe a doggy door. Why gotta say that? As Danny Luna, my favorite, is coming out here.
No saying sorry for that ever.
No, vitamins, 100%. Vitamins make the world go round.
Know what else makes the world go round?
Would you like butter on that,
Oh,
sir?
my motherfucker, you. But now we can actually use one of these damn slides out here, as we had Mike Santana out here earlier and everything. But yes, we've got Danny Luna taking on Indy Hartwell. Folks, you can let us know who you're taking.
I'll put a
I'm
poll
taking Danny Luna. Who are you taking?
Danny being heelish, I'll go Danny.
Danny's definitely the heel. She's somebody that I think, and I've said this even back when she was teaming with Spitfire with Jody Threat and everything. She's somebody that TNA can get behind and kind of build behind if you want to have this new crop of talent you built. Your Jordan Grace is, because Jordan Grace was in TNA, has Jordan Grace and looking entirely different before she was out there, the juggernaut in NXT. So she's somebody that TNA can build behind. Indy, I mean, I'm not discrediting her at all, but I love me some Danny.
Well, I agreed with you at first, but now I'm going to be a little contrary and I'm going to change my vote. I'll go Indy. You convinced me you like Indy.
Well, Indy's another one that, again, I feel she fits the TNA vibe, can work, has been around the world title scene. But do you still always just, anytime you look at Indy, you think of Index, you think of Dexter?
You have to. It was like the greatest love story of modern wrestling.
Romeo and Spookiette.
Right?
No, it actually would have been the other way. Yeah. But no, I think Danny Luna actually has really good matches. She's had good matches with Jody Threat. She's been kind of, again, peripheral to that world title scene, but they've never fully pulled the trigger on her yet.
Yeah, and again, she's a powerhouse. She has been, definitely gone the route of the heel. So again, it allows her to work a different style, and the knockouts needed. They need to build some talent from within their own walls. So,
well, does TNA need to do that as a whole? Because TNA has been not exactly poached, but it has been at least, what's the fucking term I could think of? They've had definitely a bit of a bloodletting of talent over to NXT. So now their talent that they have there, they kind of need to really develop in-house. Like we were talking with Mike Santana of who's his next in-house challenger, who's the next big threat to like world title feud.
Yeah, and is it all automatically gonna be like Nick Nemeth? Or is it Frankie?
I hope it's not fucking Frankie. 1, 2, dos amigos. Well, Alexis out there on Twitch asking about how about the finish to the men's blood and guts? Moxley taps out for a second straight time, says I quit, I'm a bitch. Are we done with the Death Riders? Are we changing leadership? What is next here?
I think this is setting up an internal struggle of some kind. Your leader can't get it done. Listen, I called him out. I've always been calling him out. I don't like him. I don't like his style. I don't think he can do anything else. So I don't know. I think this Death Rider thing could go forever with as long as Moxley wants to do it. I think Tony's going to let him. I think I'm shocked that Kyle did it because he came out of left field. Now the job of the booker is make it matter. But what happened to Darby? So, I mean, there's things that
Flaming Table happened to Darby.
Well, yeah, well, we know that, but you just eliminated him from this whole build. We've been waiting on, like, they've been building this Moxley thing since before he went to the mountain.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there people are going to say, well, they had a coffin match, and then they had this match, and like I get it, but you booked it. It just seemed weird, but hey, I don't know what this means for Kyle O'Reilly.
I have all questions, no answers. I'm the reverse Jacob Fatu. No pass, all breaks with it.
Yeah, this is like, to me, it's a little bit like LA Knight losing to Berto. Like, it just, I don't.
Oh.
Like Kyle O'Reilly isn't gonna do it. He's not the guy. What are you gonna do with Kyle O'Reilly now?
Is he the guy because Adam Cole is concussed, my guy?
Yeah, but that's how far removed from that are we? Like, when was that? Like
2 degrees of separation?
Ago.
I don't know. Well, listen, we all thought that this Death Riders thing was literally dead in the fucking nails, was all but done and dusted. And they keep reviving it and they keep going. Is it going to be like a Pac, a Claudio, or anything that challenges Mox for leadership of like, you ain't getting it done, bro? Claudio was the last one out, or no,
Yeah.
Pac was the last one out.
No. Sorry.
No, that was it. That was literally it.
Well, now we know Tony can be a little quick on the trigger. So, yeah, like, I mean, we could show up Wednesday and they all beat the shit out of him and we're moving on. Like, we've seen this time, and like the exit strategy in a story is kind of been abrupt in a lot of cases.
Yeah, but to me, this is, I'm going to say this as politely as I can. It's already a rotting carcass. So when are we just going to take this the fuck out and just throw it in the goddamn dumpster and be done with this?
They love it. They think it's wonderful, dude.
So do flies on shit. That's the thing, is to me, like, I don't want to fully knock Kyle O'Reilly because that last moment fully hooked us in. Kyle O'Reilly was the MVP of that men's blood and guts match.
Because he got the pin, or because he got the submission?
And just, he was gushing. He was doing kind of the most with it. It was surprising how, like, Jamie Hayter's the one that announced blood and guts for the women's side. She did probably the least next to Monet, and allegedly got banged up, chipped teeth, all of that. You know, she took the bump out the steps and then was just gone into a fucking parallel universe. Darby was the one that was built up to be the big figurehead for the men's match. And Gabe Kidd just said, fuck all that.
Right. And again, I feel like bringing in Gabe Kidd randomly, it's a lazy out. As we get a DQ.
Speaking of lazy outs.
Well, Indy snaps. She's had enough.
Which weighs more, Indy or the fucking chair?
You be nice to Indy. Dexter will pop
He's
up.
An Indy darling. Yeah.
Right. Loomis pop up over your shoulder, bro.
Take me away. Spaz with a $5 super chat. When it's not cold enough for a snowman, you get a meltzer.
Well played.
Saying after Wednesday, people no longer have the right to criticize AW. I don't even know if he's actually said that, so I don't want to fully go in on that. It was good. Let's not act like it was the greatest thing that's ever happened. Like, there was some cloak in the junk, but Wednesday was really good because it was a pay-per-view on free TV. It was supposed to be good.
Yeah, I mean, they're supposed to be good. You know what the hard part now is, Nick? And we saw this with your fave.
Yeah.
You can't do this every... I said lean into it because what do you come back with next week? You're going to have another...
I don't know. Why don't you tell him, KJ? Because you were out here on Wednesday out there positioning saying, do it every week. Lean into it. Keep going all the way as EY's out here playing sign guy. Dudley out here. He's doing his best fucking loading from the flock. I don't mind this from EY. Go back to the whole sanity. I'm just crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm just a little unwell.
Yeah.
The cleanse is coming.
There you go. Repent.
Does that not sound a little bit like a culling?
Oh. The culling? Well,
the culling, you say.
Could that be?
Don't tempt me. Don't get my, at this point, don't get my hopes up.
It.
I just keep saying it, just hoping I'm going to one day speak it into existence.
The truth is coming. Our truth. Our truth. No, I'm just kidding.
The truth shall set you free.
Right. The truth is almost here.
Did you see our truth have to walk back saying he was in the Cena tournament? He got interviewed and pretty much said, Yeah, it's great that I'm in it. It'll be great that I'm, in the option. I hope I get picked and everything, like literally in the same sentence, just switch back of like, oh fuck.
Right now, I can't tell you, crazy bro, Nick.
I am. Thank you for noticing.
Yeah, I can't believe. Like, maybe it's this. You know that tag team.
It could be that. It could be, fall and pray. Maybe
Right.
that might be a thing you need to do. I don't know.
Try to get him to shenanigans. He won't do it.
I see. It's not that restaurant with all the goofy shit on the wall.
Right.
EY leads Dark State. You know what? That might actually make me like Dark State.
Yeah, EY. Really? That change your whole opinion?
I'll just EY can make me change my mind.
You're gonna put the 50-year-old white guy in that group.
I didn't say I suggested the idea.
Okay.
I'm just saying I'm a fan of EY.
I love EY.
Don't you try and put nothing on me, sir.
Right? I hate what happened with WWE and EY. Like, I really do. And I even thought Sanity was good, and it just like doing that on the big show, it could have been something real good. And Vince being Vince just didn't see it. And
well, and now though, EY, if he would have just waited like 1 month more, it would have been all good, my guy.
Right.
But it would be fitting that he's leading, Dark State and everything, because it's just like Sanity, it's just like the Retribution, it's just like all of these, shoulda, woulda, couldas.
Right. I think Lady Sky asked about.
With
Giselle
Shaw.
Yeah, so she left when Scott left, and she's actually got a couple titles out on the indies. So I actually seen her live not too long ago.
Yeah, KJ doesn't see that.
Seen it.
I'm older than EY for crying out loud. Well, good on you, my guy. I'm not there yet.
Right.
I don't know, but something needs to be changed with your audio. Could the cleanse come tonight? Come to the right side and be righteous. Snapping.
Right. Finally said it. Take a drink.
Where is Jose? I need my Jose out here.
Right. Eric Young is. I know. Still older than me, which is old.
Right.
KJ Nick, do you think that Liv will return to a Raw or SmackDown or Rumble? I'm leaning Rumble. 316.
Is it at this point that everybody's kind of leaning Rumble? We're not that far removed from it, and that there's not enough significant ground in between now and then that would call or justify for it outside of surprise pop on a Monday Night Raw or something like that. That would really be about it, because right now everything we were even talking about Jericho sounds Rumble versus Cena's last match, Survivor Series. I know it's still under contract, but a lot of names seem like they're going to go towards the Rumble.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, at this time of year, that happens a lot where, all right, so-and-so's healthy. We're not really doing a lot in December. We'll either see you leading into it or we'll see you there. And again, we'll see. I love the Royal Rumble. I want it to be a good Rumble. So I always expect some twists and turns for sure.
Oh, absolutely. 100%. As I got Indy backstage right now. Okay. So technically I was right, because Danny Luna must have won because of disqualification.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. But turning point, Indy Hotwell, no disqualification. Oh no! I'll be
what
right
was
back.
That? Indy Hotwell, Erner. As KJ's taking a pause for the cause to go and apologize to, I guess, Australia and probably New Zealand just to be safe. But I've got the system coming out right now as Thunder Girl saying, I hope that those sounded like a word. I'm also saying Rumble for Live. There's going to be a lot of your surprise pops and your surprise returns for Rumble. The big question that people have brought up is how many can you sneak in with having to have someone show up in Saudi Arabia of all places? It's not exactly undisclosed discrete location. So can you sneak in a Chris Jericho or something and it not feel like a giveaway? The Clans equals EY Cross Scarlet and the Righteous. Mr. Stormy, my heartbeat still. Of don't threaten me with a good time. Of that would make all of the sense. We even said before, well, I said at least, when Cross was released, that him going to TNA's that nice little back doorway back into WWE, and that's where Killer Cross was really kind of brought out to a lot of the US audience. So perfect scenario. Trust the system. TNA could use Cross right now. They could use a fucking shot in the arm and everything, especially with, again, a lot of their kind of top talent feels like it's gone to NXT. So there is a little vacuum void there. That's dope. I just subbed to MLPW, and thanks for letting me know. I didn't know she left. Well, hopefully you sub to us too as well. But yeah, we got you covered. We often imitated, never replicated. We're out here watching more wrestling, more live wrestling than anybody else out there, for crying out loud. Who else is out there watching TNA tonight? You know, doing Wrestling Revolver, GCW, House of Glory, this, that, and the third, and covering all the main too as well. As yeah, I got the system out here just cutting a promo. What are they going to be hyping up for turning point? Because they don't got a match yet. Cross joins Dark State. Why? If that happens, I want someone to literally just edit my reaction, goes to black and white, and then hello, darkness, my old friend. Because no. Why would you muin something? Cross versus Mike Santana, take my money. Facts. Did Mustafa Ali leave TNA? Not to my knowledge. And he's another guy that I think got a little bit done dirty by WWE, but has really found his stride and his game in TNA. Dark State over Death Riders. This man's answering my question from 2 nights ago. But do we need to take this to a court decision, my guy? Do we need to have a poll of out here of who's going to be, who's more over? Who do you agree with more, Dark State or the Death Riders? Nick, you're hilarious when you're so low, my friend. My low, when I get low with the voice, I guess maybe I'm just low on the totem pole, low on emotions. I don't know. But I got friends in low places. So the whole system's cutting a promo. If anyone would like to know or like to tell me what they're actually fucking talking about, bring back Fandango. Him and Tyler Breeze. Oh, that was supposed to say Solo. Well, thank you. I love you, Solo. See, you got to do the Jacob Fatu with that. But no, trust me, if you think I'm funny now, you should see me with KJ, and especially, too, if Anthony shows back up, too. That's when it really gets funny. Eating and using the microphone, not working out so well. That's why we don't do that instead of a lot of other, streamers and everything that just sit in silence and just have dinner with y'all. But I digress. Where's this going? It's giving me a little bit of flashbacks of Steamboat segment last night with FTR of it coulda, shoulda, woulda, and been all the ways except for Sunday. Is Fandango retiring? Is that what's happening? Dirty Dango, say it ain't so. Yeah, he's getting all emotional. I don't want to just throw this at you guys. What did he say? What did he say? Fandango done after Genesis? Say it ain't so, Dirty Dango. Don't go, Dango. All the fight. So yeah, I'm still grateful for all the last 27 years I had in this business. So yeah, he might be. Is it injury? Is it passion? Is it booking? Is it other reasons? I missed the reason, but yeah, so Dirty Dango is done. Or soon to be done. No, not Fandango. Let's all just do a ceremonial. Da 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 da. But yeah, why is the Dango done? The whole lights out. I swear to fuck if it's gonna be Dark State. The Rascals, okay. Anytime now, I get triggered with lights out and thinking KJ set me up and it's just going to be the Dark State segment. Well, the Rascals out here. Now it's interesting, just a wee bit interesting, that another member of the Rascals is currently a free agent, recently released from WWE, some might say. That what if a Wes Lee were to show up, because I see 3 Rascals. I see a Trey Miguel, a Myron Reed, and a Zachary Wentz. But I do see 4 members of the system. And so it looks like we're setting up this match, but they need another member. Wesley, don't tell me he's already shown up. Don't nobody spoil this for me. Wesley back. I'm hoping. Fandango Django, Dirty Dango. This feels very much like we need a Wesley, but Keyshawn, what up, my guy? Yeah, give it to me. It's right there. It is such a fucking layup. We've come to the conclusion that we're a family. 4 Rascals versus the system. So we're not going to announce it tonight. But you really might want to tune in to Friday night when we're out here watching SmackDown and probably Turning Point as well, because you might see a familiar face show up. I'm just saying. I'm not knowing nothing. I'm not no Dave Meltzer, no Sean Ross Sapp. I don't, sappy, crappy tap in. I'm not a observer or anything like that. But, they might have very, and I do mean very, tapped into, we're going to bring Wesley into TNA. Hey, what do you say? Wesley will be on Long Island this weekend at my old college for House of Glory. There you go. So we've got a injury report on Elijah. So he's out with a tricep injury. This is, how do y'all feel? Chat, anybody out there, let me know. How do we like the injury report kind of of this with TNA that's close but not quite? I guess the only comparable I was instantly kind of thinking of like the win-loss record that AEW had for a bit. Of this is kind of the most sporty feel that I think works with pro wrestling, of like has been cleared from injury status, of is banged up with this. It's a clever way to announce somebody being injured without having to write them out. Like, it feels a little bit, like I said, sporty, a little da 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 da. But still to come, the TNA Knockouts World Championship on the line. Kalani Jordan versus Heather by Elegance, as Mike Santana taking on Ryan Nemeth for the TNA World Championship. But up next, we've got Jason Hotch versus Cedric. So do we have left hand or right hand? Which one's the one in the match? Anthony, this is why I need you. I need to know which hand it is. I still, though, have always kind of digged Ali with the political kind of gimmick. Ali is underrated. Oh, Hardy Boys, how you doing? I do really think, honestly, and it might just be my personal opinion and affinity of that Mustafa Ali is underrated as a character. Like, his character work, I think, is underrated. Brother Nero, I knew you'd come. Well, I think I see a Brother Nero in the background. I don't know if he's going to come yet. Pause. That was terrible of me to say. Why did I say that? Big Nick, acknowledge Wendy Chu. No, never. You can't get me doing it. Order 4 versus Hardys for the TNA belts. Could be. They need to add some spice of life to this turning point here, I feel, because so far the most we've really gotten is a really big tease for Wesley, and I was waiting for it. Brother KJ, I knew you'd come.
Speaking of a really big tease.
Yeah. Shut up, you.
Stop.
Yes. Oh, excuse me. Yes. The Rascals very much, and I do mean very much, tease Wes Lee showing up in TNA now that he's been recently released.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. It fits. Even the little hints at it, it seems like that would be the case. So, yeah, no, pretty cool that, I mean, again, so we're going to see some people that were let go that kind of find an interesting way to kind of end up at the back door.
Yeah, full circle situation. And I asked this briefly while you were on your pause of how do you feel? Main question: how do you feel with TNA doing the whole like Elias is out with a tricep injury, return to be determined, Leon Slater's been cleared of this, all of that.
I like it. I mean, they put on the little sports music. We got a little 808 going on, I think. But yeah, no, they're trying to make it cool, trying to make it interesting. It does have that sports vibe, and we know the wrestlers get injured, so why not kind of put it on the right on Front Street?
Right. Well, I'm going to put this on Front Street. How do you feel about Mustafa Ali? Right before you click back in and everything like that, I was saying he's underrated, I think, as a talent, and especially what he does creatively. He was supposed to be the whole stalker gimmick in WWE. He, at the end of his WWE tenure, was starting to do what we're basically seeing here with the politician gimmick and everything. I think at minimum mid card, you can very much do something with Mustafa Ali.
I'm not the biggest Ali fan, right? That's a bit of a tough one for me. Could you do something with him like this, the way he is now, and he's a mid to lower card guy? Yeah, I think so. I think it could work. I think it could fit. I think it makes sense. I really do. I think it's.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like him in the IC's title scene right now, him in US title scene, like him versus Ilya Dragunov. Does that do anything for you?
A little bit, yeah, for sure. And I mean, especially with this current gimmick.
Right. So, well, I think that's been a big part that's played into it. And he is 100% talented in the ring. But yeah. By the way, TNA Impact is live on Fight Network YouTube channel.
Right on.
There you go. all the ways. And if I'm TNA, I want to get my shit in front of as many people as I can, as many eyes as I can.
For sure, 100%. You want as many people to be exposed to it. That's why I think take shows like Turning Point and move them from Friday and put them on Thursdays. I know maybe your ticket sale, like it's easier to sell tickets on a Friday than a Thursday, but I think if this was a special impact, it would be a lot better than having these kind of last minute thrown together shows.
It can't be any worse than AEW putting blood and guts on a Wednesday, my guy. I was already saying, and I know we've talked about it, that to me felt like that was a pay-per-view. We said it even on Wednesday. This should be a pay-per-view match. Like this whole thing just feels like we're getting a sneak peek of a pay-per-view. So for them to throw something like a Turning Point that hasn't had much build is kind of one of the lily pads to the major pay-per-views for them. To me, it makes sense of having them out there on a Thursday versus it goes back to like, remember when AEW would do like Winter is Coming and shit like that?
Yeah, they kind of backed off. Remember they were like Quake at the Lake?
Yeah.
That was a good one. But yeah, I mean, I just don't know that they're getting enough exposure buried on that Friday. Maybe there's some Sundays they could move to.
But no, because football. If you have Thursdays, TNA owns Thursdays. It's kind of for the last good bit, kind of own Thursdays because there hasn't been too many wrestling shows outside of TNA on a Thursday. So use that as your home. You have it. So WWE owns Mondays, Fridays, and Tuesdays. AEW's got Wednesdays and Saturdays outside of pay-per-views.
How much longer?
TNA's got Thursdays. We split the pie here.
Right, as we come back from commercial break and we're getting a replay, a digital exclusive.
Well, I'm going to give you a digital exclusive once I can find the thing, and a digital exclusive of me not being here.
Right, Nick's trying to find his Turning Point as he goes for a pause for the cause, and there you go. And we are rolling. We're getting a replay from last week. Top dollar here, AJ Francis. As we will see. Okay. Francis versus BDE. That's the setup here. So we've been setting this up for a little bit. Now we got a BDE in the back. There's a few names, Richard. Do you not think that there's a few free agents out there? Have they tried and they're being unsuccessful? Are they reaching out to some of these, or have they decided, no, we're good? That's the question, because there are several big names out there. There's several big names that have been out there for quite a while, right? So that's my question. Are they trying and failing, or are they just not interested? So I got Rich Swan, Leon Slater. What up, Alex? BDE. Let's go. It's crazy. Remix champion. There you go. Damien's on it. Spaz. What are your thoughts on the WWE TO Maple Leafs partnership? So for those who don't know, Maple Leaf Sports and Entertainment, who are the owners or controllers of Toronto Maple Leafs, I believe the FC, the Raptors, Argos, perhaps. But yeah, they have their hands in a whole bunch of cookie jars, and they signed an exclusive deal with the WWE. I think we're going to see some WWE talent show big games, which, I mean, put them on the ice because it couldn't be any worse than what it is right now for the Leafs. It's cool, though. Means more shows, more pay-per-views. Raw coming January 26th. So, I mean, that's good news for the city. Toronto's been a hot place to be. We just hosted the World Series. We got FIFA coming. So this is awesome. It's a cool thing for a local boy. I'm pretty pumped about it. I mean, I want to see what it brings. But yeah, I think it's cool. As right now, I do have Hutch. Chris Danger feuding with BDE for the Remix Championship, former friends. Yeah, so they had a bit of a breakup, and now they're not happy with each other. Leon Slater versus Rich Swann. Question mark for Turning Point. Okay. Javon? Rich Swann question mark. Yeah, maybe not. No. I misunderstood your question. Thank you again, Spaz, for the super chat. A celebrity tag match. Pseudo celebrity, right? Because from what I gather, he's trying to do it, he's taking a swing at it. Give me a starting line and a netminder of wrestling. Okay. If we stick current, who are you putting in net? You're putting like Bronson Reed in net, because good luck. Up front, I don't know. Do you go with Captain Cody just because you need the captain baby face? You're gonna want a guy like Drew McIntyre, I think, be a big enforcer. Who else would we put on that line? Do I have to, like, I feel almost compelled to use Canadians. Who else? As the match has kicked off, I didn't put a poll up, but Cody is Messier. Messier was chippier than Cody. Cody's like Wayne Gretzky, like barely ever took a penalty. Who would be your other winger? Who would be a good winger? I need a guy that can shoot, a bit of a sniper. Maybe Randy? Did I already say Randy? I already said Randy. I'm a big fan. Defense, you're going big. You're going like Omos. How are you getting around Omos? 19 foot with a reach with a stick. Omos and can I use Strowman? He's not there anymore. Shit. Satnam Singh. There you go. Double up. Chris Jericho on defense. Chris Jericho is the other winger. Honorary. Jericho can actually skate. His pops is a Hall of Famer. So there you go. Andre the Giant, if we're going old school. Mustafa Ali is on commentary. Ronan. That's a tough question on the fly. Cody wouldn't be like Lemieux. Maybe a little bit like Lemieux. Lemieux had a bit more of a, I don't want to say it disrespectfully to a legend. He was a bit more of a whiner. So maybe that fits Cody, like the crybaby vibe. Omos, I have no idea. The curious case of Omos. I have no idea how this is going to shape up, what it's going to look like. Do they bring him back just for shit? I saw on X, he go back and forth with Becky. I think him as a heater for Becky would be great. No Seth or Sammy. Sammy's like a second line player. Seth, bad knees. He's like Bobby Orr. Bad knees. We got to put him on the bench. Yeah, there's a few guys that would be insane in brawls. There's certain guys I wouldn't want to brawl. Big lumbar check. Lumbar check. Cedric doing his thing. 2 count. Andre is gold. Yeah, you got to get like, if we're going like all-time guys that you would put in, Bret Hart's in there for sure. Yokozuna's the goalie, right? Or Bastion Booger. There's a deep cut. Yeah. Oh. I'd want like Macho Man. Macho Man would have to be like a left winger. He'd be the guy that you dump the puck into his corner and Macho just go in there and get the puck. You know what I mean? Macho's that guy. Roll out. Back into a lumbar. Nice finish. Great finish to the match. Yeah, if we're going all time, Oh, here comes the other hand. All he acted like he. Oh no. Agent Zero takes out Alexander. That's Big Bill's dad. On a quick side note, spoiler, here come the Hardys. Matt and Jeff in the house. Big time Bill Collier. Do I have to, like, what about the Goon? I mean, there was a wrestler that did play hockey. The Goon was actually a hockey guy. Yeah, I think he played like college puck. I wasn't a high level hockey player by any stretch, but I guess that's the story, money. Is like Vince would say to people, like, what do you like to do when you're not wrestling? And he said, I like hockey. They're like, we should give you boots that look like skates and you act like a complete idiot. Like, all right, let's do it. Let's do it. As a kid, it was funny, though. Look at this guy. If you could pick one wrestler to always have your back in a bar fight, who would it be? My pick is Chad Gable. I heard that dude is crazy. Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu. Are you kidding me? Or Oba Femi. One or the other. And we're going back to my hockey team. That's my defense. Jacob Fatu and Oba Femi on defense. I changed my mind. Cedric and Hardy 6-man tag. Looks like something like that. Like they're not sinking in and being like, yes, we're going to do this. Just a lot of tease. As here comes Kalani. She will be taking on Heather by Elegance. I will take a second as we go to commercial, folks. I will remind everybody out there, Sunday, we are here for our members only in the evening. We haven't locked in the time, but it'll be, around the usual time we do it. If you haven't been there before, it's just an open mic. We have a lot of fun with it. We do a lot of chit-chatting. We try and talk about things other than the wrestling, even though with us, it tends to get back to the wrestling. So if you haven't been there before, if you're not a member yet, get your badges, get your emojis, and get to the members only content. We're working on bringing more your way, but thank you for being a member. Sunday we will be live in the evening. Tomorrow 7:30, the usual time. SmackDown goes live. Lots going on. And who's going to fight LA Knight? What's going to happen with Jade as she takes on B-Fab? Lots going on. So make sure you're there live. Be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, subscribe. We got so much coming your way with Full Gear, with Turning Point tomorrow, Survivor Series. Lots going on in the wrestling world, folks. I hope everyone out there is happy, healthy, and safe. You're feeling good, you're doing good, and you're enjoying Impact tonight. Better late than never. My internet's shite, just shite. What's up, Billy? Been there. It's tough, man. It's frustrating. Cedric, Hardy Boys, first order for a Turning Point. Like the idea. Not bad. Lots of good moving parts there, Damien. Hardy's tag title match. 6-man. Interesting. Kalani Jordan retains. Makes sense. We'll see how that goes. Ming. We're going all the way there, yeah. I think the Godfather would have been a good guy to have your back. Right? Especially if, the whole train. You'll always outnumber the other team. Let's go. That is cool. All gas, no brakes. I mean, if you're going to pick somebody, Omos would be a good shout, though. Oba hockey defense. There you go. How do you get around that? Omos is too big to go around. You go the other side, and Oba just, is not playing nice. BDE versus Francis tomorrow. Yes, sir, bonkers. BDE, there you go. It's official. So they've been teasing some stuff. Now we're getting some stuff locked in. So Turning Point's starting to shape up. Little surprising it's so late on this one. To be week of and have nothing, that's bold strategy, Cotton. What's this one? Ken. Oh, that's for C Money. Okay. There you go. Omos, nobody running on that line. Kalani, Jordan for the win. Turning point schedule was not well planned. No. I wonder what happened. What was the glitch in the system? I mean, it's not like they're new at this. Should I go to SmackDown tomorrow? It's nearby. Tickets are $60 for nosebleeds, but $120 for floor. That's not for all the. I mean, that's relatively decent. Man, I recommend go if you can go, or go and bring us with you. Wrestlers as NFL player. Oh, here we go.
Well, speaking of relatively decent, but can I at least answer my question that I asked you about your top six and everything?
Okay. It was tricky.
Well, if we're going current, you have Jericho run center. He's just gonna fucking cherry pick and do what he does and just be a fucking wide body at the fucking crease and everything. You probably have Sammy run left wing that just is assisting everybody, just feeding motherfuckers. And you get Punk out there as your sniper on the right wing.
Punk's not a bad pick.
No, well, like Kevin Owens, Randy Orton, Braun Breaker, and Jacob Fatu. I don't know where I fit them out. Like that might be like two defensive units.
Well, that's almost like your fourth line, like the goon line. Like, all right, KO, Jacob.
No, that's the guy. Just if I hit him high, hit him high. Right. You hit him low, hit him low. And goalie, I'm going Javon. I'm going Slinky. I'm going Dominic Hasek style. I'm going. Give me the slink, give me the bounce and the ounce of that man's going to be duck, dip, diving and dodging everything out there. He's going to catch anything coming in with his way.
Okay. I mean, again, on the fly, it's tough. I like size in the net, so bigger the better.
So then if we're going all time Andre. Right?
I think Yokozuna's the guy, right? Because of the shape of the net. Yoko.
What is Goldberg? You could just take him there. He's not going to do anything. Right?
Come on, guys.
He's just there.
Very funny, guys.
Give me your cat. Give me your, quack, your, athleticism in net.
Your what? Huh? You want
cat from the Mighty Ducks 2 to where, remember,
Julie the Cat Gaffney.
Yes.
For you. My favorite thing, like something I never heard in all the years I played hockey was, they're gunning for you, bro. Never.
So you want Goldberg. I want more cat in that.
Yeah, I just want to fill the fucking thing.
Now, are you a knuckle pucker? Are you, USC throw the punter jersey on the backup quarterback, slide somebody in net to hit a knuckle puck?
No. I mean, again, it's my favorite part of those movies, right? Like, the team changes goalies during a timeout. Nobody noticed. The goalie.
They had some of the most athletic people, and they just all rode the pine. Like you had, what was it, Ken Wajaguchi or whatever? That was a fucking Olympic figure skater. That's Kenny like third line.
Woo. Oh, that's the best. Let's go.
Welcome to Hockey Talk on TNA.
It's Wendy Chu. Never mind.
It's not Wendy Chu.
I just wish SmackDown was a better show. Friday was good, though, Richard. We hope it's better, too. But the last Friday was a good one. So now they're going to follow up.
Yeah, but I think you need to get rid of Road Dogg. It's a little the Homer Simpson meme of where he's got like Monday Night Raw up in front of him. And he's like, that's a nice looking grill. Why doesn't my grill look like that? And it's Friday Night SmackDown.
Right.
Sometimes it's really, it was really good, but we've seen it before to where it'll go from really good to really bad in a week's time.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the hope, man. We show up with all the hopium, and we want the show to be decent as everybody does. And again, one's not good enough, Hunter. You got to kind of keep the ball rolling. If Road Dogg's a problem, and maybe it is just a point of like somebody like Road Dogg doesn't quite get what's hitting nowadays. Maybe he's just missing the mark. I don't know what it is, Nick, but it's been a little, again, laissez-faire, I think, is the way to put it. Safe. Safe is the word.
Well, have you had a bloodline void? Has SmackDown not felt cool since Roman wasn't there.
That's a big bitch.
Whoa, now.
Shout out to
What
Dude,
is Jade Cargill? What?
right? Wow, this is like the tallest and littlest people ever.
What do you? I still have Iceman cutting to the stage, so I don't know what you're seeing.
Oh, I have them in the ring.
Oh, now you home. Is she on stilts?
That's a tall girl.
Afro circus. No, it's like that. Oh, what's the woman that's out there with Smart Mark Sterling and everything like that? The premier athletes that's like all of 6'3", but they build her like she's fucking 7'4".
Is that legit? Layla Hirsch?
What?
Who is this? New knockout. We got a new TNA knockout.
Well, she gonna knock somebody out.
Who is she? Should we know? Are we bad wrestling fans?
No. There is a Schmark account right now on AW with 10 followers that's still commenting.
Right.
Who?
Right.
Maggie Lee is her
I just
name.
thought that was okay. I honestly thought it was who was the other member of the Elegances?
Oh, Anthony, I need you now more than ever. You had Ash, you had Heather, and then who was the fucking third? It was the little
Maggie Lee.
No, didn't you have the minute?
Just reading.
Blonde woman.
She's so little.
No, well, or is it that, or was Maggie Lee there the whole time, and we didn't just realize she was this fucking tall?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, he said putts. I thought he said something else.
Oh, you are like
Anthony. There you go. It's only 3 members: Ash, Heather, and Maggie Lee. Okay, there you go. Now,
and by elegance.
Okay. So who's the new man? What am I missing here?
No, it is Maggie Lee.
That's what I thought.
We didn't know Maggie Lee was this fucking tall the whole time. She was on her knees during every segment and everything.
Right. I think it's partly Heather's little.
No, my guy. Like, I'm Big Nick in my name and everything. I would be looking up to this woman. I feel like, what you doing up there?
Right. Where do you think Masha will ever be welcome back to TNA? She has to have things sorted out. I mean, it's a whole. I think the thing with Masha's story right now is it's an untold story, and it seems like the story's moved into private venue as it should. And if she, she's got things to work out.
The biggest telling thing with Masha is going to be time. What comes out of all of this right now, like you said, I think everybody involved in it's at a kind of standstill, at least publicly. So we're at a standstill on it on the other side of just wait and see.
The winner gets M by Elegance at Turning Point. Okay.
In what, a change to the light bulb match? What? Like,
yeah, so
why does the champion have to fight a match to get someone at a pay-per-view? It should be the other way, shouldn't it?
I think so. And it's very heel versus heel, right? It's very Kalani's been trying to work the heel vibe. The Elegances are clearly heels. Interesting.
Are you gonna make the Elegances baby face because Ash retired? And that's how Kalani got the belt a little bit because, prodigal, peripheral.
Right.
Do we have it? Yes, we do.
There we go.
We go to commercial, I believe.
Absolutely. We are commercial at this point. I wonder if you refresh yours, will it bring us closer together?
I have picture in picture right now.
I don't get picture in picture. That's so weird.
Hey, it's almost like, I would have taken getting picture in picture when you had blood and guts matches instead of when I've got
Right.
Kalani Jordan versus, one of the elegances.
Right.
Yeah, so you never got Kalani's now in control, thrown in a
No,
ring
I got a
full of-
Chanel Blue commercial.
Now you know how it feels, motherfucker. Turning Point is feeling very much like a forgetting event. Like NXT didn't give TNA any directions, so now it's just being thrown together.
You lost me at
You
the
could
end.
have gotten away with that statement without throwing in the whole NXT didn't give TNA any direction.
Yeah, it becomes a little bit of a reach at the end. I mean, they're guiding their own ship, right? They might be friends, they might hang out, but when they're driving down the road, they're responsible for the car they're in. And I don't know. We can't really tack this onto anybody but them.
We're not in a relationship, we're just talking. That kind of vibe.
Right?
But yeah, and still at the end of the day, it's on TNA. TNA is still an entirely separate entity. It does kind of lead credence to the whole conversation of will WWE buy TNA at some point and just absorb them into the sphere, but TNA right now is still very much responsible for TNA. And if they got caught too much up in the NXT thing, that's on them.
Right. This one is source is trust me, bro.
Yes.
Paige, Jericho and Copeland signed with the WWE yesterday. Inside scoop with Joseph.
Right. Also known as Maeve Deltzer. But yeah. Paige. Well, which out of those three will in an order would you say actually re-sign with WWE?
I think Paige could and might.
Uh-huh.
Unless there's some residual leftover heat from things they didn't like. But I could see her being viable and talented, and not in the ring, but elsewhere. I think that Jericho almost seems like even Alvarez is saying it out loud, and Meltzer's doing his snotty little could be. So this way later he could fucking say, told ya. No, you didn't. Shut up.
Right. But Copeland, no go.
Copeland's doing a movie. So, and I think he's happy with AEW, I guess, maybe. Why'd they beat up his wife if he was never coming back?
Where's Christian if he was ever coming back?
Right? I don't fucking know, man. It's the weirdest shit where how the things just vanish in this company. There's a poof. Where'd it go?
Right. Much like those keys and everything that they were looking for in the women's blood and guts. But Paige to me would be a manager or a GM at best.
Yeah.
I think the in-ring shit's kind of done, respectfully. Or maybe would you take Paige over Nikki Bella right now? I would buy that. I would be behind that more right now if I had Paige versus Stephanie Vacker than I would Nikki Bella.
Yeah, if Paige was physically able to pull it off, I was a Paige fan. I watched a lot of Divas because Paige was on it.
Fair enough.
Mila Moore is a new knockout. Okay, Mila Moore.
So why was everyone saying a different name? Who be you, Scooby-Doo?
Sure, wasn't it? It might have been Santino just trying to get more food at catering. Mila Moore.
Mi amor, mi amor.
All right, what do we need to know about Mila Moore? Anybody?
Well, is it this actual woman at ringside, Anthony? No TNA overruns, which is surprising because they don't have a network. So who are they competing with for time slots here? Well, no, they have what? Access and everything. They don't have the historic and glorious Roku like NWA. Yeah. Dude, side question as big drop kick into the corner. If you right now in the landscape of pro wrestling in
Right.
2025 had to pick a network where TNA ends up, what network?
Oh, I feel like it's going to be like USA or CW. Like it's going to somehow be connected. Like
Mhm.
the Fed got them in the door kind of vibe. It's friends helping friends.
I could see CW because of Thursday time slot around this time. You get Tuesdays and Thursdays is when you tune into the CW for pro wrestling,
Oh,
and they're interconnected and intertwined. I'm behind it. It's not going to be a Netflix, no Fox, no.
what about not
Uh,
Fox for sure? Like not even an FS1.
well,
Sci-fi. We
I
go back
think
to
Fox
sci-fi.
is out of the whole wrestling game as it is.
Yeah,
Uh,
maybe.
I
Are we
don't
not
think they didn't.
Shockwave?
SmackDown didn't work well for
Yo,
them. So yeah. Oh, we're going to talk about Shockwave if you want.
right. That big Shockwave debut this week.
I know we missed the debut, my guy. We missed the debut episode of Shockwave.
Right.
Which also, fun fact, we're directly a month away from the end of John Cena.
Oh, Kalani lands on her forehead on a tilt-a-whirl DDT. Woo. She almost scorpion.
Oh
Like,
no!
boink. Sorry, what was the last thing you just said? I wanted
The
to answer
last thing I just said is we are directly
that. Oh
a
yeah,
month
it's
away
crazy.
from the end of John Cena.
Yeah, like I mean, even getting ready for our shows and such, like shit, like we're getting set for like John Cena's last Raw. We've already seen his last SmackDown. Last
Right.
time in Boston's happened. And KJ with the win. Oh,
Oh, I'll
uh-oh.
let you know when I get a win.
Oh shit. Thought if you refresh
Trust me, I don't feel like I'm missing much. Oh yeah, I just got the fucking forehead, so you're good. I'll
Oh,
refresh and see where I end up.
okay. But
Yeah, now I got
yeah,
the
I mean
win. Her
ultimately
celebrating.
what's that?
I was just saying yes. Now I have the win and her
Oh,
celebrating in the corner and everything. Sorry, I didn't mean to
okay.
cut you off.
No, not at all. I can't remember where we were going with.
You were
Damn.
saying ultimately Nick and everything like that. Because we were talking, I mentioned about John Cena. We're a month away from the
Oh
end of
yeah,
his.
no, sorry. It's crazy. It's crazy to just realize, and I don't want to overhype something, but at the same time, I mean, again, this guy has huge impact on this industry. Seems like an outright good person, and to see it come to an end is bittersweet. And I mean, at this point, like I said the other night with Dom Dom, I don't care about the botch of The Rock. I don't care about the bad booking. I don't care about anything. This is just fun. And that's the same thing we said on Wednesday. Fuck it.
A bit. It's still, they have the grace and the Christ, I was going to say breach or birth or whatever. They had the wide berth of, with the fact that it's still John Cena. And then we talked about how John Cena's last opponent almost doesn't even matter because
No.
it's still
Yeah.
John Cena's last match.
Yeah.
Like you could almost, honestly, if you could find a way to fuck up this retirement tour, I think they found a way to fuck it up. But they've still managed to, at the end of the day, it still ends up on the rails because it's the last time we're going to see John. We're down to the last Raw. The last SmackDown felt special. The last time in Boston was a huge moment of we've got MSG, Survivor Series, and the last match. That's it. And it's really starting to hit home. And I know I've been the date counter on the channel and everything.
Okay.
Now
Yeah.
it's really starting to hit home of we're in the end game now.
So we do this. Maybe they slide in something as a surprise, but rare. And maybe that's part of something that they've done a lot of lately, even with John. Like we know when John's like it rarely has it been like, oh shit, John's here.
Well, and especially when you've got a fucking countdown clock and everything like that going on with it, it's hard to sneak and surprise something in. Sean Ross Sapp just confirmed Joe Hendry just signed with WWE just now. Oh boy, let's see if we can Henry is officially done with TNA. I was about to critique it and
Oh.
dispute it, but when Damien's out there saying it, Henry signed with WWE according to Fightful. Ho, ho, ho,
There
sacre
you
bleu.
go. I mean, the writing was on the wall.
I mean, he's been showing up literally in all of the NXT segments, all in the videos, all on the shows. Yeah, we all kind of knew he was one that once he's done there, he's going somewhere else.
Yeah, and we've watched this build. Now he's doing this stuff with Thea. It might actually help Thea get over. It's funny, it's comical, it's entertaining, it's different. This is something, and you should have Joe like in the studio coming up with more of these songs. Let's see if we can get another one of his songs to #1. We believe in Joe Hendry. Let's get him to #1 on Billboard. Come on, Joe. We need another banger.
Now I'm going to be the contrarian here for a brief minute. And you know who had a song singing and guitar picking gimmick that's also still currently in TNA and is about to be out here and everything, was doing this before Joe Hendry was even knowing which side of the playpen smelt the worst? Elijah, Ezekiel, all the E names.
Right. I mean, again, Elijah's good.
It's like Malachi and Karrion Kross. I've done seen it before.
Right. But no, Joe's a different vibe. Joe's a different energy. And I'm all for it. Let's get him in. Let's see what happens. I don't even know how long you keep him in NXT. Really?
Is that very fitting? If this is true, because I haven't looked at any article or anything yet. I'm just going by the good graces of what y'all have said. Is it very fitting? Last time is now tournament. We have a TBD that could be showing up tomorrow night. And guess who might have just signed a new contract or with WWE? Would that be one of those?
What a
hot gooey in the face of LA Knight? Hey, say his name and he appears.
Is that not a huge opportunity for LA Knight to turn heel?
Yep.
Right? Like, say Joe comes in, beats him, and LA snaps and beats the shit out of him.
That works does that work as a nice little feud, independent of anything, of LA Knight versus Joe Hendry?
Yes. Because Joe can make his songs and LA takes himself super serious, but also can bang. Like, if he starts calling Joe a dummy, I'm going to pop. Like, dummy.
Yeah.
Go.
You're out there, you're singing your songs, but I'm out there on Slim Jim commercials. Yeah. I've got that there. I've been making $1 million deals. We're out there. Just got into the game here, my guy.
Yeah. I was the clever it over guy with like the catchy phrase, and now you come in.
They were in. Did they ever cross paths in TNA at any point? Was there ever an Eli Drake and a Joe Hendry?
No, I do not believe so.
NWA?
Maybe a sniff. That's a good
because
question.
That's when you got a lot of your Eli Drakes was TNA and an NWA.
Right.
As Elijah. Come on here. Who wants to walk with Elijah?
Okay, wait. Yeah, no, they did seemingly. 2018?
Suddenly, what are we talking about?
Yeah, I guess they did battle a little
bit. Well, fair enough. I didn't know you were looking into that.
Sorry, it looks like 2018. They look at Elijah's been practicing.
Well, he's had plenty of time to do so. And shout out the leather fitted guitar.
Pretty badass, honestly. It's all right.
Just starts playing Generals Gathered in there.
You have a scarf. I'm gonna get some glittery ones.
Elias looks like what the Zach Brown band I feel would be if they were a pro wrestler.
Right, let's go.
Walk with Elijah. Like I said, you know who did a song singing and a guitar picking gimmick a lot earlier and a lot more over?
You're crazy.
I know. Thank you for noticing. But yes, I am also right.
Dun, 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 dun.
Well, they're all got the faster walk.
I like that a lot. Oh, walk with Elias. Good shit. Whoa.
Now, but it still always feels. Does Elijah always have the issue, because he's actually been a solid wrestler, but does he always halfway have the issue of the gimmick and the mic and the talking and the song singing and guitar picking is way more over than anything he does in the ring?
He's not a bad wrestler, though. That's the
I know, but it's one of those of like, it's like all of that kind of goes away once he steps in the ring and actually wrestles.
Right? Yeah, but it does. I mean, it was so much, especially when you're in the WWE, right? Like, I did like the running gag, cutting him off. It worked. But then it all got silly with, like, we're going to shave him down and call him his brother. And yeah, it just,
I need a long truth. Elijah segment.
The whole lie detector thing was ridiculous.
Yeah. Kevin Owens out there losing his mind over it.
You don't do that shit in the middle of the ring. You do that in the back. You do that in a pre-tape.
A VTR, yeah.
So this is Elijah sounding like his TikTok.
Who's what?
He's preaching.
Shamana Haya, Shamana Honda.
Right.
Well, I mean, he does kind of look like he'd be one of them guys. Let me touch your forehead.
Yeah, very much so.
Well, I mean, you pair him with the righteous, you pair him with the cross. It kind of might be a little bit like that. He's got the whole world. Yeah. Oh, trust me, I might be snapping a different way for a minute here, but I'm waiting to see if something happens.
Okay.
I like a wide shot because you can see empty seats.
All right. Good choice of tune. Good choice of tune.
There is a house in Jacksonville. They call.
Come on.
I was going to say, what non-copyright song can we sing right now, or do we try and sing?
Right.
We sing well enough that they pick it up.
Told you. That's a bucket list item, getting copyrighted for singing.
Someone told me long ago. Yeah. I know.
I don't want to get banned for singing. I want to get copyrighted.
Fuck you.
Why would you?
He's literally having a whole concert. All right, well, yeah.
Shut up, shut up, shut up. Ollie's back.
This concert is over. I hate music. We gangbanging on music, bro.
Right.
Yeah, like WWE's got Jelly Roll. TNA's got Elias.
Oh. So he interrupted Elijah to challenge someone else?
What the fuck? He's going to get hit with a guitar. This is where I instantly was thinking of the Jeff Jarrett line of, broke 1,000 guitars, never drew a dime. This is literally like, I'm a little bit country, you're a little bit rock and roll kind of shit. Just have these two wrestle. At this point, do we just want to watch Elias wrestle? We haven't seen it in fucking, what, 6 months or so? Eats a fist.
Ali just earned a perfectly good song as he's getting the better of Elijah here.
Oh, he's got the guitar.
Oh. The totally repaired left arm shattered by the guitar.
Yeah, because they did earlier with the injury report, the da-da-da,
Right.
tricep injury and all that.
So Ali, a problem. So that'll be interesting. Elijah and Ali.
Again, I kind of just want to see Elijah actually wrestle because it's been a hop, skip, and a jump since we've seen it.
Right. But we are getting ready for, I believe, the main event, TNA World Championship on the line. Mike Santana, Ryan Nemeth. So we are about to bring this one home, Nick.
Yeah, with about all of probably 15 minutes left on the show. But so speaking of bring things home, I'm a step home for a minute.
Sounds good. Nick stepping out. We are rolling, folks. Remember, be a friend. Tell a friend. We are in a commercial break. I will put a poll up for the main event. Why not? But who do you got between Mike Santana and Ryan Nemeth? Who leaves with the title? And why is it Santana? Do we see Dolph? Let me know, folks. Who you taking? Get your votes in. I will remind everybody we are back tomorrow for SmackDown. Looking forward to this one. It should be interesting. We're getting closer and closer to Survivor Series. We're getting closer to John Cena's last match. We still have a tournament going on. We have a new women's champion in the house. So a lot to talk about tomorrow. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, we will be doing a members only on Sunday. Also, keep an eye out for the links coming out probably next week for the next round of prediction titles and the survey for that as we get ready for Full Gear. Just need more stuff announced. How we doing? Up next, Turning Point is such an odd card. Yeah, I mean, again, it's so kind of interesting to watch them piece it all together here tonight. Yeah, the guitar looked like it was made out of porcelain. It just shattered. And it looked very dusty. Sounds like a country song. Mike Santana retains. Yeah, why was there dust in the guitar? Mike Santana for the win. Let's go. Turning Point got that one. Order 4, Mustafa Ali versus Cedric Alexander and the Hardy Boys at Turning Point. Is that happening? Or is that still you hoping? Let me know. It looks like Shona MDB. Can MDB win his title back? Our current champ, Jose, pulled it off last time. So again, and we'll send out the link. You can actually share this link with anybody you know. Anybody can play. Encourage them to tune in to find out if they won. Thursday, TNA, 5 out of 10 so far. Anthony, I don't like to say it early, but it's a tough one tonight. Hasn't exactly yanked us all the way in. If you do a parody of a parody, you won't be copyrighted. Therefore, a parody of Weird Al. Let's go. The loophole. Well played, sir. Living in the fridge. Good jam. Bash. Are we Turning Point as well as SmackDown? You were going to keep an eye on it. I mean, again, it's hard for us to care and plan and organize if you're not going to care, plan, and organize. We will have an eye on Turning Point. We'll see how it's going. We'll talk a lot about it. SmackDown's going to be our priority tomorrow, though. And we'll go from there, Damien. You know how we do. Right? Just a visual poof. So Turning Point, we're getting Danny Luna, no DQ against Indy Hartwell. We saw that transpire earlier here tonight. I'm a little surprised that there's not a little more to this show, considering you're not live a lot. So a 4-way for the tag titles, the knockout tag titles, and then we're going to get the System versus the Rascals, and a surprise, AJ Francis against BDE. Anything jumping out? Okay, you're right. You didn't lie, Damien. Cedric Alexander and the Hardys versus Mustafa Ali and the Great Hands. That was my nickname in high school. Leon Slater versus Rich Swann. X Division Championship. That shall be interesting. Kalani taking on M by Elegance. So, she still got the match with them? Okay. Santana and Macklin going to take on Nemeth, as in Nick and Frankie Kazarian. No Tessa tonight. Here comes one half of the Nemesis, as I like to call them. It would have been cool to have TNA on Prime. That's the only streaming service I pay for, but there are way too many sports on Prime that they would have to compete with, for sure. And I mean, I think all these shows, any show, would love to get their programming on the biggest possible platform. So, I mean, again, sometimes you have to expand your horizon. TNA tonight felt a bit lackluster.
Don't you say fucking lackluster. I was going to come back on expanding horizons. Don't you say I'm coming
Speaking of expanding horizons.
Yeah, asshole. But yeah, is tonight a little bit of your significant other not throwing shade on anybody, but one of those of they constantly get takeout, they constantly all of that. They don't really cook anything, and then they're like, "I'm going to cook you a special meal tonight," and it's the blue box. It's some Kraft macaroni and cheese type shit and everything. It's right. A little like, why is the microwave getting used right now? Right. Why is that happening? Why is that a thing?
Right. You ever go over to your friend's house and the food is just no good? Oh, baby,
boy. Blue stuff, some purple stuff.
Let's go. But, yeah, I mean, you don't do this very often. I think you kind of, are you in a bit of a spot because you can't go really too big tonight because you got to semi pay-per-view tomorrow? Like,
that's you didn't build to, though. You have to go big. Right. It's one of those of like, all right, you might not make it out of tomorrow at work, so you probably should show up and show out and show up early for today, and you show up 10 minutes late and type of shit. It's like, right. You should be on your shit. You should be selling the pay-per-view, and instead right. You've regressed and digressed and taken a step back.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, and I know someone brought up NXT, but I mean, if anything else, you know your schedule, you know when people are doing what, where. I think you're responsible to kind of have this lined up. Yeah, I'm kind of wonder. It's a rare thing. We never see this anymore from rarely any company. Card subject to change, last minute additions, but to kind of build an entire card the night before is crazy. And to me, it's lent to a bit of we could have done a dirt sheet debate.
You were staying over at the side pieces house so long you forgot to go and buy the milk and get the fucking groceries and everything like that a little bit. And now you're out here pulling up with fucking McDonald's.
Facts. Let's go. 10 for 10 hot wings.
Now you're just hoping everybody enjoys a fucking Big Mac.
Finger licking good. That's what was on my TV. I was just reading, bro.
Well, I'm staring at Ryan Nemeth, and you just read off finger licking good.
Oh, yeah, no, I got KFC hot wings. Shit, that's bad timing.
There you go.
14-7 Jets, Patriots over Jets.
A fucking barn burner of a Thursday night football game, because, yeah.
I don't want to talk about it. I'm so bitter about Monday.
My guy, we lost to the fucking Dolphins. I don't want to hear shit about shit from anybody. I sat there and specifically used the Thursday night football music for tonight's stream and everything because it specifically mentions Thursday night.
Hilarious.
No one believes Ryan Nemeth is going to fucking win this. We've got 8 minutes on the clock and he's dragging out fucking time.
Yeah, and I'm on commercial. Ironic.
Now you know how it feels. Now I feel like a poo of just knocking on your door to yell at you. Now you know how it feels.
Right? Like, now? This is when we're going to do this?
My guy, this is how I felt when I was getting commercials during blood and guts matches. Think about it. Imagine you're watching Sky Blue, just gushing, having a great moment. The MVP of this blood and guts match. And tearing the house down, first ever. Would you like to save money with American Express? Fuck off.
Right.
Exactly. You landed on the Bowser Square or something. It should.
Right.
That's the thing that's why on one hand, I know it was a really good Dynamite. I know it was a good show. The best Dynamite or one of the best Dynamites you've seen all year. You're here every Wednesday night.
Right.
But it almost doesn't gain, but it has a cap because it was supposed to be. Like that was basically a pay-per-view that we watched for free. So it was supposed to be fucking good. It shouldn't get brownie points for doing what it was supposed to do.
You know what I was super impressed with, Nick? 3 matches.
Yes, restraint.
I know it's long.
I know that's weird to say with 2 blood and guts matches to say restraint, but yeah, restraint was shown.
Because Tony we know Tony loves to be like, okay, how can we make this 4 hours? But thankfully it was on TV. He stretched it an additional almost 40 minutes. But, like I said, realistically, on a night like Blood and Guts, you just kind of enjoy the ride. Like it's like ridiculousness. You just kind of enjoy it for what it is. Do you want to watch it every single week? Maybe not, but it was just the carnage of all of it was hilarious.
Can I say that on one hand, I get, but also at the same time, I don't get the instant comparable to War Games because at this point, I feel like we know they're going to be entirely different similar concept, but entirely different execution. Mm-hmm. And it's not saying like I can't not enjoy Masked Man just beating up Nemeth. Who be you? Oh, he took the hood off, so he's got brown hair.
One of the Golden Shot winners? Who?
Anthony.
Even Santana's confused.
Who the fuck is he just getting? He's getting jumped by Dempsey.
Look who it is. Brooks Jensen.
The entire NXT roster, or the Evolve roster. Lexis King, Tyreek and Tyson, Robert Stone, Dempsey, Macklin's coming out here.
Macklin's out. Yo, is it funny? They're like, you can go fight Evolve guys.
My guy, Lexis King out here, very much, especially with the fucking cane and everything. He either looks like Michael P.S. Hayes, or he very much looks like I'm a wizard.
Right? The hometown.
He looks like he's a magician. But yeah, so we have the everyday common man's out here, fucking half stack. So NXT, well, this works out. This makes sense. If you're in our backyard, you ain't gonna get off this. You ain't gonna cook no. You ain't gonna cook no steaks on my grill, motherfucker. Right.
TNT.
Do we get anything around a War Games?
Oh my God!
Survivor
No! Fuck
Series?
no!
A team match.
No! I can't do it anymore. I can't take it.
You don't want a team that we're seeing right now of a team of NXT versus a team of TNA?
You know what
I want all my traditional Survivor Series matches. Doesn't want a traditional Survivor Series match?
You know what I want at this point? I want to see one full show, start to finish, of nothing but just straight up one-on-ones with no steps, just ding, ding, fight to a finish. I would kill for just straight up one-on-ones.
I was almost going to say that might be the NWA, but I don't even think that they pull that off. But we're going to Pillmanize Santana's arm. And this is Robert Stone, though, also an authority figure out there involved in this.
But I kind of feel like they sent the B crew.
Oh, for sure. No one's denying that. B team. Yes, we can.
Right.
But yeah. They sent the Expendables. They sent the Expletive Squad.
All right. So the Evolve team, technically, take out Mike Santana here tonight.
Yeah, so Robert Stone, formerly Robbie E from TNA tie-in, is the leader of Jensen, Lexus King, Tyreek and Tyson, Dempsey, and Stax. And they take out Mike Santana. They Pillmanize his forearm.
Right.
They completely just say, fuck your match, fuck your show. But I mean, does that work as an ending? Because we were already literally saying during the match, there's been a weak show.
It's an interesting cliffhanger. Oh, we got company. Wait a minute, we ain't done yet.
Who do you?
Let's go. Your favorite.
Oh my fuck. Oh, don't tell me he's got a fucking
does he have the cup? He has the cup. And somebody took out Dolph.
And he has the fucking cash in. I'm going to break
the cash in.
Folks, I'm going to say this now because I might not be saying this. If he wins this match, I swear to Jesus H. Christ, I will walk off right now. If he's cashing in. If Kaz wins the world championship right now, our shit is real. Our shit is raw. Our shit is all authentic. When you're talking about that wrestling,
is he doing it? Nick, is he doing it?
He's cashing in. He's officially cashing in. Kaz is cashing in right now after Mike Santana just got jumped by the entire Evolve roster.
No way.
Oh, but Santana, I was faking the whole time. I can do it.
Oh!
Two-buster!
The two-buster right into his heels.
1, 2. Thank you, Lord.
Oh,
I swear. You want to do a post show by yourself? Have Kaz win this. I'll fucking leave in spite.
Okay, see you later.
Bye-bye. It's insane to do this, though, the day before you have a fucking pay-per-view. I don't even know what soundboard you just played, but this is insane to do this the day before you have a pay-per-view. Do this on the pay-per-view.
They're having a tag match on the pay-per-view.
What? Are they? You shut the fuck up.
The new TNA World Champion. What the fuck? Mike Santana, the hero of TNA, gets beat tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Frankie Kazarian's got.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
What is
you sat there and go through fucking month after month after week after week after day of wanting Mike Santana to be the fucking champion and everything. And literally, as the clock runs out, so I just get darkness imprisoning me. Then this fucking show, the the little go-home moment before a pay-per-view, after you even said the B team, yes, we can, shows up and beats the fuck out of Mike Santana. Frankie, B team captain as ass, Kazarian shows up and cashes in. They did the fucking MJF thing somehow better on one aspect of he actually cashed in and was fucking successful and pulled that off. But Frankie fucking Kazarian is your new TNA World Heavyweight Champion.
He cashed in, and now we know who jumped Dolph.
Do we?
Yeah.
Who do you? Was it Kazarian? Because that was too tall and too athletically fit to be Kazarian.
Well, I think they're going to sell it that Kazarian knocked him out.
I'm taller than Frankie Kazarian, and he just won their fucking World Heavyweight title over Mike Santana, who we've been cheering for fucking months and been waiting for this whole moment of he's going to bring it home for the Kipper and wins it and takes the belt off of Trick and everything like that, and then give it instantly to Frankie
nobody under
capacitor Kazarian.
Nobody under 6'3" can win a title?
No, it's a big man's game. But no, you're telling. So right now, you feel proud. You're championing right now. Your super great moment of Frankie fucking Kazarian is your world heavyweight champion.
I love you.
No, I mean, Frankie,
fire Russo. I know he works for other companies, but still, just fire him on peripheral.
I'm now Frankie. So Santana's got to chase him.
Justify this, please. I want to hear this. I'll be quiet. Justify. I'm gonna mute myself.
Why am I the fucking defender of Frankie Kazarian? It's like fucking raging
myself before I could even say make a case and everything. I'm that mad that the fucking noise won't even happen. But yes, no. How are you? 100%. Tell me how this makes any bit of sense. How this is good. How this is working for anybody out here. We were already not happy with the show. Do you know how we're really not happy now? Because Frankie fucking Kazarian's your world champion.
Yeah, but he cashed in. He wins. Mike chases him down. Whatever. Fucking shocking.
Kaz is losing tomorrow in a fucking tag match that they set up for the pay-per-view. You know what would have been fucking cool if they did this at the end of the fucking pay-per-view that they literally have tomorrow.
Okay.
No, it's one of those that we're gonna hold people. We're gonna hold other companies to task and everything like that. We gotta hold them to task. They really done fuck this up. There is nothing good about this.
Okay, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I'm not about it. It's Frankie,
I clearly am.
Right, Dolph gets jumped. Because they were sharing the cash in, so Frankie frees himself up to make it. And yeah, I mean, at the end of the day. Yeah, I wouldn't book it. But Frankie's the guy. Now Santana's got to chase him. I really felt weird about the Evolve guys coming out. Like that feels like you just did a thing with NXT. Now, like, it's a weird thing. Are they gonna argue, well, we're just putting everybody over? It's a weird kind of look that you got beat up by the B squad.
Should that have just ended the show then? Should that have just been
because you have
a slower pace, and it's one of those you at least get away with it's a wholesale team that showed up and just said, not on my turf.
Right. Yeah, no, but at the end of the day, you have this thing and you give Santana the out of like he got his ass whooped by the Evolve.
But he did the fucking he did the Captain America. I throw the fist down and like all the broken bones snap back into place, and I'm good, and I got this and everything, and then turned around and proceeded to get fucking rolled up. Yeah, so see,
what? Why you happy about it?
You're a TNA guy. I'm not just saying anything. I'm just you're the figurehead that I gotta yell at screen.
Like, what the fuck? I mean, again, you're gonna catch it in. I didn't like that Frankie had the thing to begin with. And you knew I was afraid they were gonna do it the night of. It's too short of a time for Mike. Mike's just getting his feet on the ground as champion.
I literally forgot until just now that because part of them taking out Dolph is because Dolph's halfway the winner of that.
I said that several times during your meltdown.
I know. Well, I'm clearly have been ranting and raving and not paying attention to other things. I know about the Dolph thing. I just made the full connection that he's actually still halfway part of this. So That means so Mike Santana is going to get completely even pushed out. So coming soon to January 2026, Chris Jericho, Joe Hendry, and Mike Santana all signed WWE deals because we're going to get Dolph Ziggler versus Frankie Kazarian for the world title in 2026 in TNA.
You give all the belt. We'll be okay.
It's one of those I can't argue with you because I almost kind of want it, but fuck you.
Right. But ladies and gentlemen, we take a rating out of 10. We'll click on a few before we get out of here tonight. Remember, we are back tomorrow night for SmackDown, but give us your rating out of 10. What did you like? What didn't you like? Nick, I'm afraid to fucking ask what your rating is, but listen, it was, I'll give it a 6. I was going to give it a 5. I'll give it a 6 because it made you snap.
Fair enough. Well, LA Night with a Slim Jim, but
nice.
You said it, so it's, I guess, it's the lowest number that I've heard that I can give it and not sound like I'm just bitching. So it is a 5 of, it already wasn't great. I said 5 of, what are you doing out there? You counting down? But it already wasn't great of, you already had to build a whole pay-per-view on this show, and you weren't doing that really well. And then I thought they might have been doing something with the Evolve thing, and that got a little... Once you started pointing out, this is really the fucking B team that put them up, I was like, oh yeah, shit, you're right. That really dampers a lot of that. And then so they said, but wait, there's more. And yeah. Oh, they hit the fucking dog on this, my guy. They should have hit the dog on an hour and a half.
Yeah, Frankie's a long-standing vet of this company. And again, I don't know. I guess they think, all right, now we'll make Mike chase again. Yeah, I don't know. Unless Mike's taking a break or I mean, I don't know that Frankie's the guy in 2025. You'd rather see them put it on someone young and cool and up and coming, but yeah.
They had it on someone young and cool and upcoming, and his name was Mike Santana, and they decided to put it on someone old, decrepit, and decaying, and his name was Frankie Kazarian. Oh.
Right. Damn you, TNA.
3 steps forward, 10 steps back. I don't. Oh, this was just...
Right, Frankie,
this was watching your favorite team and the fucking quarterback goes and throws 3 interceptions.
Yeah,
and that's like, well, we put up a valiant effort. No, the fuck you didn't.
Yeah, but it's also the guy that you absolutely hate getting the winning run and shoving it in your face. Like that one guy. That's what this is, and that's like Frankie is. Yeah, right. Like this is nuclear heat. If you're a TNA, well, clearly, right? Like you went off, and
I went nuclear. Well, is it nuclear or is it? Does it tread on Monet?
What?
Does it tread on that? Because that's the new level. It's no longer X-Pac or Go Away heat. It's Monet heat.
No,
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, but you're mad. You're mad.
I very clearly am because they fucked over Santana. But yeah,
right. 8.2 just because I give Wrestling for Live Network 10. There you go. They're pulling down our average, Nick. What the fuck?
This is why TNA is covered in sparsity and scarcity. Because
some of the empty seats, like especially like aisleway, I was surprised you don't fill that for a live taping. 4.
Just everyone, you can move down. Trust me, we won't charge you more. Just slide down. We'll give you free popcorn. Just move it on down here.
Right. 5 out of 10, 0 out of 10. Damn you, I like it. $3.99 super sticker, mega. We appreciate you. Good night. Member for 8 months, Joshy. We appreciate you. Get some rest. 5, yeah, a lot of 6, 5. Right now, folks. Right now, as it stands. Dynamite is the outright leader of the week. Like
no, Monday Night Rise.
Raw was better than Dynamite.
Apples-ish to oranges-ish of blood orange to apple a little bit.
9?
I gave Monday Night Raw a 9. I gave AEW like a blue score was a 6 of the. If I'm just going for chaos as an 8, so it's a point difference.
Okay,
TNA is fine.
right,
TNA is not in the
like that.
competition.
I was trying to give AEW some love because they had a better week.
Yeah, you're not fully wrong, but it's up there.
Well, SmackDown's got its work to do either way then. So as we will be back tomorrow. Don't forget, like I said, Sunday, we are doing members only. We'll be here sometime Sunday evening. Keep click the little bell so you know. And Friday, of course, 7:30 tomorrow, SmackDown. We're looking forward to it. Lots going on. And who is the mystery opponent? Somebody that recently signed, maybe today, tonight, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But all in all, Nick, you know what you need to feel better?
Would you like butter on that, sir?
I'm gonna go find a fucking strain called butter or something at this point, my guy, because I need to fucking have my the cockles of my heart lubed up. Of I need to be warm and cozy because this is making me all sorts of angry.
Yeah, Nick's like, I hate Thursday night. What is happening right now?
What did you do to me?
Anthony's rating is pissed off and angry out of 10, I suppose. Yeah, again, like Frankie is the biggest FU to everybody, and you can decide if that's bad or good, but Frankie steals one, and Mikey's got to chase.
Is this just we see Dom and we've got our own insufferable heel, and his name is Frankie Kazarian?
Yeah, Frankie is that guy. He is like, just when you look at him, you're instantly like, I want to boo this guy.
But is he Chris Jericho more? Is he more Chris Jericho of?
But I think
in that like pre-high guys learning tree phase.
Yeah, kind of, sort of, like almost more campy than convincing. Like you're like, yeah,
I just fuck off at this point.
Yeah. You're a douchebag, but you're not entertaining me as much as you should be.
Yeah.
But yeah, fair enough. You got a point there. But Anthony, good to see you, sir. Let's go. Chaos has been the theme of the week. What?
Yeah, he needs custard, not butter. We're out here talking generals. That is a great callback to the start of the stream.
Who said that? Let's go, Anthony. Sweet. Well, on that note,
okay, see you later. Bye-bye.
Why is it the same voice? And when did that become a thing? Well, I guess on that beautiful note, folks, our shit is real, our shit is raw, our shit is authentic. What are you talking about that rest of you, but about that for life with it?
SmackDown tomorrow. See you on the flip side. Like, share, subscribe. Good night.